Alright gang, we're going to learn about strumming today, and this video is specifically supporting the guitar lessons that you can purchase from YourGuitarSage.com. Now if you can get it without getting the ebook that I have on there, the ebook talks about strumming, how to read charts, how to play your chords correctly, whole 9 yards. But if you get it without it, great. If not, check out the ebook there at YourGuitarSage.com. And without further ado, let's get going. So what we're going to talk about today is strumming and how we should think about strumming when we're playing. Okay. One would think that it's just as easy as just up and down. Well, we need to think about the beat. The beat, your downbeat is when your foot hits the ground. So if we had a song that was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's when our foot's hitting the ground. Those are downbeats. When our foot's coming up, that's called an upbeat. Well, we have a down strum and an up strum as well, and we want those two to be in tandem or right on top of each other. Okay, so let's say we had a song that was just downbeats. Now for this exercise, and by the way, on that ebook you will find a whole series of different types of strums that you'll find through country, rock, blues, all sorts of music, and it's a great practice. So I don't include that here, I can't fit it all in, but I'm going to show you how to apply this. So say we're playing quarter notes. Okay, for all these exercises and the exercises that are on the ebook as well, what I want you to do is take your left hand, or your fretting hand, if you're a lefty. You take your fretting hand, lay it on the strings as light as a feather, so that when you do strum, you just get that kind of percussive sound. Okay, we don't want to be concentrating on chords or anything like that right now. Okay, so laying your hands on the strings like that, what you want to do is, we're just going to do the first few here. We have down strums, which is the quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if our quarter note, that's my foot you're hearing. If our quarter notes are that, 2, 3, 4, then our strum's just going to be like this. Well, you notice that our hand is coming up as well. It has to come up so it can go down. And we're not hitting the strings during that time. That's called a ghost strum. So when I'm coming up, I'm not hitting the strings, I'm just passing by them. Okay, that's called a ghost strum. Now, if I wanted to hit them all, I just hit them. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Simple enough, right? Well, when you start getting into upbeats and say leaving some upbeats out and that sort of thing, it can get a little weird and you're going to hiccup, you know. Hiccup, what I mean is hiccup on the guitar, you're going to be like hitting an up strum where there's a down beat and that sort of thing. You don't want to do that. You want to be real disciplined in your strumming. It doesn't take long to learn this basic style of strumming, but you really want to make sure that you go through all those studies and make sure that you get it down. Then this way, the only thing you have to do is listen to a song and you'll be able to do it pretty immediately. So, if we took a song like, say like Good Riddance by Green Day, that song goes... Now, for some of you, you may be able to just do that right away, and that's great. This lesson is for those that can't quite get that yet. You'll notice that my hand is, if you just looked at it and turned the audio off, it would just look like this. It just looks like it's going up and down, but in fact, you hear a rhythm in there. But if you look at my hand, it just looks like it's going up and down. Well, that's because I'm throwing in a bunch of ghost notes in there, but it's a very specific pattern, and unless you practice it slowly and methodically, you're going to be all over the place. So, for something like that, you would do like 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, you notice that I'm missing some of those. Okay, now once you get that feel down, you want to do it slowly. All these strumming rhythms you want to do slowly at first. And just get in the groove of it. Don't worry about the chords. Just get in the groove of a good strum. You know, now what I gave you there was the first one on the list and the last one on the list. So there's all sorts of stuff in between them. And I think on that list that's on the guitar lesson there, I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 or 25 different rhythms. And it goes progressively from easiest to hardest. And what you'll find is that you've got reggae beat rhythms, you've got rock, country, blues, all. And they're all going to be based on these ghost notes. So, again, just dig in and don't worry about playing the chords yet, but go through the rhythms slowly. Your numbers will always be on the down, and your ands will always be on the up. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright? Check out the guitar lesson at YourGuitarSage.com and keep tuning in. Thanks so much.